Hey everyone, back again, another SRT group clearing, this time on the liver gallbladder, which has been requested a few times. It's on my ever-growing list, so I will get round to what you want. I always take the most popular ones, and the ones that I think are the most general first. The ones for giving up smoking, because so few people smoke now. They kind of fall further down the list. I will get to them, I promise. So set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing, and then let's get stuck in, see if we can get it to 15 minutes. This one, liver gallbladder, such an important one, the liver gallbladder. It really is. Got to look after it. Look after your liver and look after your body. So we're clear what we're working with. What's it running at for people? Again, 0 positive, 100 negative. And where in terms of consciousness we're sitting right on incarnational level. So let's your high self teams, my God team, let's do the clearing on the liver gallbladder. Your liver gallbladder, raising it up to 100 positive down to 0 negative, from radiant incarnational level of consciousness all the way up to radiant love new paradigm level as a minimum, please, as a minimum. Clearing away any programs, any blockages, anything that's been inherited, anything in the DNA that can be shifted, anything that's not serving us there in connection with the liver gallbladder. And you know, with the liver, when the liver is stressed, we get irritable, angry, hot flushes when the liver's stressed. Most of us now, in generations now, we've have toxic livers, and every generation is getting worse with their inheriting more, because there's more pollution out there. There's more fertilizers used. There's more injections in animals used. If you're eating animal flesh, then you can't even get away from fish, because the oceans are contaminated. Farmed fish is full of antibiotics and stuff. You can't get away from it now. There's nothing. You've got parasites in there. You've got all sorts in there. So you've got to detox the liver. And personally, I follow medical medium very, very strongly. Have done for years. Absolutely transformed my physical health following his advice. And get detoxing your liver. Get on that celery juice, pure celery juice, no water, no nothing added, pure celery juice. Get it juiced, not the fiber. Juice at least 16 ounces a day. At least 16 ounces a day. Get a proper juicer. Juice it. Probably need to sieve it afterwards as well. I don't like celery juice, and never have. Never liked celery. Probably never will, because it's revolting. It's revolting stuff, but my body loves it. It's absolutely transformed my body inside. I've cleared Lyme disease, colitis, various other things from taking celery juice. Take it daily on an empty stomach. Best time is first thing in the morning. We're still clearing away the liver here. Best time is first thing in the morning to take it. Minimum 16 ounces. If it has an effect to make you go to the toilet a lot more and it's not very pleasant, then just reduce it down. So take a very small amount of it. Start with maybe 4 ounces, build up to 8 ounces, and then to 16 ounces. Eventually, ideally, build up to 32 ounces. But I've been having it for 3 years now, and it makes such a difference to my body. I've got another video on that on YouTube there, but definitely worth taking. Also take the heavy metal detox smoothie as well. I take that as well, which literally pulls the heavy metals out of the body, and they work their way up to the brain. The celery juice sucks out the Epstein-Barr virus. It really does. It sucks out all the viruses. So many of them are stored and held in the liver. That's why I'm mentioning it. And then they work their way up from the liver to the thyroid, and then the thyroid to the brain. So all these illnesses we see now, which we didn't see 100 years ago, are believed, according to medical medium, to be variants of the Epstein-Barr virus and various other infections within us. You have to get his books. They're absolutely packed full of stuff. And I know from having various private tests over the years that what he talks about is absolutely spot on, bang on. So apologies if you don't like him. But I think he's amazing. I think his information is amazing, and it certainly worked for me and many of my clients. So if you're interested in helping your liver, because most of us have inherited toxic livers, every generation it gets worse. This is why kids are so sensitive to everything now, because their livers are so toxic. So get your kids on celery juice as a first port of call. But also look to take the pressure off the liver. So no fat, nothing fatty before 12 o'clock lunchtime, nothing fatty before then in the mornings, because the liver sort of is clearing up everything in the system, basically. And the moment you have anything fatty, it stops clearing out all the rubbish and focuses all its attention on breaking down the fat. So you want to minimize the amount of fat going into your body significantly. And then the more you take the pressure off the liver, the more the liver then can do all the work it's meant to do. So good, so that's the original. So where are we going first? Again, we're going to chart 5. That's interesting. Chart 5, a lot of anger again stored in the liver. So what are we getting? Discarnates and past lives. That's interesting. Demonic forces. And demonic forces are always heavy, angry energy, always. We've got discarnates in the aura, discarnates in possession as well. So we've got quite a few coming up with the liver. So let's clear all of those. So maybe they attach at the liver gallbladder. They're clearing all demonic forces at all levels of consciousness, all discarnates in past lives, discarnates in possession, discarnates in the aura. These are entities and attachments. Clearing all of those out, please. Across all time, space, and dimension, elevation sees through its branches. All space, time, and dimension. 12 times 8, everybody afterwards. Remember to 9 times 9 your energy in the mornings and evenings. That's a shortcut to protection. 12 times 8 is a shield. 9 times 9 is protection. I think you can only 9 times 9 yourself, but you can put a shield 12 times 8 for others. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. So yeah, so get those livers cleared out. Really, really important. It's made such a difference. It took me, when I started on celery juice, I started it 1 year and it had such a massive effect on me, so many toxins coming out that I had to stop it. And it set off a massive detox process within me. And then I restarted it a year later. This is 3 years ago. And it can make you go to the toilet a lot to start with, but if it's bearable, stick with it. It's just all the toxins coming out. And then gradually it got easier. But I had die-off for 7 months of viruses, because I had Lyme disease and was picking up regularly cytomegalovirus. Epstein-Barr was running all of that. So various other things. And then, yeah, which wasn't very pleasant, but, you know, it was bearable. And then one day, it was after about 7 months later, and I could feel the difference because it's anti-inflammatory and it makes a massive difference to your body. Your body's like, it's very soothing on the body as it goes through the intestines, and you really need a minimum of 16 ounces for it to go into the intestines, dissolving all that sort of not infected, but that you know, fermenting fecal matter in there. And it does wonderful things with your digestion. It really does. Clearing out all the toxins. And then suddenly my energy after about 7 months, it just shot through the roof. It was so, I literally woke up one day and it's like, wow, something has really shifted, and I haven't looked back since. I've been the healthiest I've ever been in my entire life, ever, since being on celery juice. And I'm also on heavy metal detox smoothies every day now, which are absolutely delicious, absolutely delicious. Those are easy to take, so I have one of those for lunch now. They're so easy to take and delicious and sweet, lovely. So right, where are we going next? So look after your organs. Chart 6A, master programs, discordant energy. We're looking at abandonment, inside left, anger, of course. Anything else? No. So let's clear all of the abandonment and anger energy out of the liver gallbladder, please, that we can at this stage. clearing it from everyone that's watching this. I hope you set your intentions to receive the benefits of this clearing for your highest good. Clearing all of that out for everybody. What was I going to say? I can't remember. There's kids outside in the street, if you can hear that. Yeah, Dr. Robert Morse is someone else that I follow. I think he's brilliant. He's a naturopath. He's been doing it for, 50 odd years, I think. I hope I haven't done him a disservice with that. Amazing information. He basically said there's two systems in the body. There's the sewer, which is your liver, kidneys, lymphatic system, and there's the blood, the kitchen, basically, so where all your nutrients get distributed. So and it's just really, I share his philosophy completely. It's detoxing the sewer system. If you had a really good sewer system in your body, a really clean, clear liver, kidneys, lymphatic system, then your body's going to do what it's capable of doing. It's a very, very intelligent body, and it's capable of more. And if you're putting the right nutrition in your body, in the kitchen, in the blood, then you're going to just glow in good health. But we're also up against it with all the pollution and everything else in the world, and bad diets, really bad diets. And we're always putting, so many of us, not myself, but putting in caffeine and meat, and they're full of, it's full of antibiotics, meat. It's full of all sorts of things that they put in. Modern farming methods now, if you're not buying organic, even if you're buying organic, it's still got a certain certain things are put upon it now. So we have to, our bodies are totally overwhelmed, and every generation, of course, we're inheriting those toxins as well. We're inheriting information in the DNA. So we really need to detox constantly, Of course, I mean, conventional doctors will say the body's capable of everything, but if we keep on putting drugs, we keep on putting things in the body which it takes the liver away from doing its natural job. It's like it has to park, clearing out all the viruses and everything else, in order to process all the fats we're putting into the body, in order to process any drugs that are putting into the body, in order to process any antibiotics that are coming in through taking in things that we're eating, whether it's meat, fish, whether it's pesticides, whatever your diet. I'm not judging anybody here. Whatever your diet, it's a hell of a lot for the body to do. So give it the right environment and it will thrive, absolutely thrive. So what are we doing? We're actually on chart 9A. That doesn't come up very often on a group clearing, if at all. So what are we looking at? We're looking at anything on the inside, outside. Zinc. So these people some people low in zinc. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm not going to go specifically. I'm just going to ask that the High Self team set up a healing committee with the Angels of Light to download the appropriate vibration of zinc in a bioavailable form, energetically bioavailable form, across all energy bodies. Until such time as the zinc is balanced. Now, if you want to really make sure this works, you may want to take zinc drops, bioavailable zinc drops, high quality, in your system. Again, medical medium says that we are, most of us are deficient in zinc. I'm not a naturopath. None of this is advice here, because I'm not a naturopath, so it's at your own responsibility there. You can just have this energetic download, or you can maybe buy some bioavailable high quality zinc drops. I prefer the liquid. I think it's more easily absorbed into the system. Entirely up to you. This is your body. And I would always say, with anything you put into your body, muscle test yourself with it. I've got a video on muscle testing, self muscle testing on my YouTube site. Hold it against you and say, you know, this strengthens me, in which case you should move forward, or you should move backwards. So forward is normally a yes, backwards is normally a no. If it isn't, there are other exercises you can do to reverse the polarities. Again, look at my YouTube videos, they're all in there. There's a reversing the polarity and there's muscle testing. But if you stand up, if you're familiar with muscle testing, hold the product and stand up and say, this strengthens me or this weakens my body. So not everybody's going to need the zinc. I would think most people will, but that's interesting. It's coming up in this clearing anyway, so make a note of it. Chart 12, we're in spirit energy programming. I thought this was going to be a quick video, but it turns out it isn't. So we've got 12 aspects of spirit's genetic coding, dysfunction of creative energy by emotions, and a loss of seeing God. Let's clear all of those at Queen of Life level. "12 aspects of spirit's genetic coding. These are 12 spiritual faculties that every soul is created with in the beginning. In the Old Testament, they are symbolized by the 12 tribes of Israel, and in the New Testament by the 12 apostles." And this is at Queen of Life level, which is kind of the womb level of the soul in terms of consciousness levels. Right, okay. Where are we going next? We're going right down to 25, 26. Let's have a look. Which is that? Is it on this chart? Is it on this chart? No, anything on the inside. On the inside, we've got blocks to mankind as pure spirit, light. Blocks to there is no separation. Blocks to the room of creation is an illusion. Blocks to illness is only an illusion. Anything on the outside? No. So let's clear all of those blocks away, please, so that you're fully integrated into the whole once again for your highest good. Okay, we're done. So let's go straight to mop up. Let's go straight to mop up with this one. Clearing out anything for the liver, gallbladder, anything for the liver, gallbladder in the mop up process, getting your teams to do that. So it's for very individual there. Cleansing, balancing, harmonizing, clearing anything that can be cleared out of the liver, gallbladder in order to take the pressure off the liver, gallbladder so they can get on and do their job. If you want to have an individual SRT clearings with me, I sell them in packages because it's just better to do 3 at a time. You just get more of an impact, you know. You really do, especially long term. So that's why I sell them in packages now. So it's less bitty. I will be doing I will be offering a business clearing one-off, I think, soon. For people, but I'm just sort of refining it at the moment, adding stuff to it until I'm happy with it. So that's still clearing away. So this is a big mop up. And normally I read a list of instructions. Individual personal clearings. Oh, there's so much more information comes out in personal clearings. A lot of high level stuff that, you know, is difficult to understand really. It's at levels of consciousness way above our incarnational experience, but it does make quite a difference. Still clearing. Right, that's done. The soul's happy. Yeah. The high self-team's happy. Will it hold for everybody? Wonderful. Okay, where are we now with that? So if we close the Akashic records to those, that's fine. That's where we want it to be. It's not on this chart. It's on this chart. And there we go. Radiant love, new paradigm level. There you go, everybody. I hope that helps you and you feel the benefits of that. I'm going to crack on, do some more clearings for you, and sending you all lots and lots of love. Bye, everyone. Bye.